creators of an open source project that combine sets and models. But everyone always asks, what can you actually build in AI these days? So we thought that we would demo an application where we've built a test engineer on the Spice platform that tests the Spice platform. So pay attention, I made the video way too fast, so if you blink you'll miss parts of it, but it's Spice testing Spice. Roll the video. So the Spice runtime connects your applications, your data, and your models through an open source database. We have a QA engineer we've created. We have over 70 PixArts and samples here, and we have to test these every release. We're a small team, and we ship every week, so that's a really big test burden on us. And so we wanted to automate this entire thing with AI. We now can run an AI engineer with a single prompt, this prompt here, which we'll copy, and bring it over to our platform here. We can connect our platform to the data sets that we want. In this case, it's our docs and our cookbook. We can query that data as we have a high-performance SQL data warehouse here. You can see the data here. We automatically add index embeddings here, and we can bring that over to connect to models. So here we have a set of models that we have as an orchestration with our AI engineer. We have a prompt, and the simple prompt is install the runtime, make sure it's upgraded, verify the version of it, and then go test our PixArt for us. And that's the extent of it. There's no additional things here. We're going to run that, it goes into a researching phase, and while that's happening, here's the actual recipe. It goes, downloads a file, it does some configuration, it runs the runtime, it tests it, and it queries to get this answer, which is the number of taxi trips. 1.33, remember that number. So coming back here, it's done research, it's found the docs, it's found the installation instructions, it's got these artifacts, and now it plans a test plan to actually go test that. And so it's built a logical plan to actually test the logical steps and continues on. While it's happening, you can monitor all of this in the background. It connects over to, here's what's happening in the background, connects over to the data sets, and it's running the test in an isolated VM using MPC as a client and server. And it's running each one of those commands live through this orchestration in that VM. To make this actually work, it's got to go through research, planning, and execution. And we eval each way to make sure that it's high quality and doing what it's supposed to do. So, simple and easy to actually configure. Set of YAML files that simply specify here are all the agents we want to use and how they interact with each other. And here's how you connect over to the datasets simply just by adding connections. Putting the system prompt for each of the models, coming back to the actual thing, we can see that it's finished the planning stage and it's going into execution. And it builds out all the logs for the complete plan. Remember, this is all from this one prompt. It's now gone and actually run the command to install Spice completely on the machine. It downloads the file, and it's going to go run that file and actually query the database here, which is testing, to get this answer back for the average taxi trips, average passengers in the taxi trip, which is 1.33. And so once it's done that, it builds a report, a test report of here's what's actually happened. And you can see again, we've got that number 1.33, which is the correct answer. So from that single prompt, it's gone and used Spice to test Spice, and it does this every release that we release weekly across all our cookbooks. We can also go into the models themselves and interrogate them after the fact. So here we're going to go and list all the log files that it generated during that test, so we can go verify that it actually did what it's supposed to do. And so here you can log in. Those are all live log files. So that's Spice.